Alrighty then, folks. All freaking righty then, guys. We are here, we are live, and it's time to switch to that scene. There you go. Right. Welcome everyone to the Chill Thursday Madden stream. It's kind of like Thursday Night Football, except not at night. We're gonna have some fun today. Just chill, do some fun Madden jump, and I think it's gonna be a good time. I'm Brent Nicole, aka Superblindman, and I hope you're all doing well today. As always, if you want to contribute to the stream, there's so many ways to do so. You can follow. I appreciate every follow. It is September, guys. September, y'all. That's actually kind of better, Joy. That's pretty good. That's pretty good. All right, so it is September. So any tier 1 sub is half off. So if you're planning on subbing, now's the time to do it. Also, there is a sub goal. I forgot to do this yesterday. I meant to make a sub count Nightbot command yesterday, and I didn't do it. And I forgot about it. because there is a sub goal of 40 subs. That's my goal for the entire year. And I think with the 10 bomb we got on the last stream, we're getting close. I don't think we're there yet. I wish I had done that so I could prove where we are. But anyway, I'll do that some other time. Anyway, it is September. All subs are half off, even renewed subs. And any cheer over 10 bits automatically gets increased by 10%. It's pretty freaking awesome. Alright? You can cheer, you can tip, you can sub, you can even provide food. All those things are options that you have. Yay! Alright. What am I doing?
Home screen. Madden NFL 20.
Oh, this pop-up. Ignore the pop-up.
Entering
All right.
main screen. Subscribe now.
Subscribe now? What if I don't
Ultimate
want to subscribe
Team.
now? What if I want to subscribe later?
Subscribe now. Franchise.
I don't know what that promotion is for. Oh well. Anyway, let's see what's going on. Let's see if there's
Main,
anything
you have 3
we
op.
can do in our
Cloud.
cloud franchise first.
Entering Cloud franchise screen. Undefined.
Let's close the Twitter. Let's probably do that. And that. There we go. Cool. Alright.
Search. Continue last played.
Alright, cloud franchise people. Have any of you played your games, huh?
Entering franchise hub. Advanced.
They have
Box
not.
score is selected.
They have
Advanced
not! Let's see who hasn't played their game.
Score is
I wanna
options,
find out.
settings, things,
I
team
believe you can
adjust
look at the
lineup,
schedule
members you have 6, league
and
news,
see who has played their game.
preseason schedule, option, league preseason schedule, entering schedule screen. You have 2 options. Team schedule is selected. League schedule.
League schedule.
Entering schedule screen. 16 rows, 7 columns left. Filter preseason week 3, week 3. Game day and time Sunday 8 p.m. Game day and time 9 p.m.
Thanks, bro. That's so bro.
Game day and time Sunday 8 p.m.
Iron Man 6009, thank you for the host, my friend.
Game day and time Sunday 8. Game patch of Bengals at Giants. Game patch of Colts at Panthers. Game patch of Chiefs at Falcon. Result. Times played 0. Game patch of Rams at Eagles.
Oh, wait,
Game
Eagles.
patch of result. Times played 0.
Okay.
Game patch of Rams
Looks like
at
Orange
Eagles.
hasn't played his
Game
game.
patch of Bears at Lions. Game patch of Vikings at Charger. Game patch of Titans at Redskins. Game day and time set 7 p.m. Game patch of Steelers at Dolphins. Game patch of Jets at Cowboys. Game patch of Seahawks at Bills. Game patch of Jaguars at Browns. Game patch of result Jacks 338 ball.
Yeah.
Game patch
It does show
game
that
patch of Patriots at Texans.
result,
Game
where there
patch
is
of
one.
49ers at Broncos. Game patch of Buccaneers at Saints.
Your voice is like
Game
audio
patch of
butter.
Packers at Cardinals. Game patch of Ravens at
There it is.
Raiders. Result Bell 42.
Okay, so we're waiting on Orange.
Game result Bell 42-28 Oak. Game result Bell 42-28 Oak.
Oh no, Sturlock. Oh no, Sturlock. 42-28. Am I reading that right? We gotta, I forgot to open stream labels. Let's do that real fast. I'm really prepared. I'm really good at this. Dark Viking 159, thank you very much for the follow, my friend. Hope you enjoy the content today. Oh, I didn't need to do that. I can actually close you now. Cool. Triangles for hope. Alright, so we're waiting on Orange. He hasn't played his game with the Eagles yet.
Entering schedule screen. You have 2
So
options.
now I know who to yell at. I
Entering
mean,
franchise hub
ask
screen
politely
preseason
to
schedule.
maybe play their
Entering
game. At least
warning
consider
pop-up. Yes.
maybe playing their game. Alright.
Entering cloud franchise screen undefined.
Well, in that case, what we'll do is we'll play a
Entering main
face-the-franchise
menu.
game, maybe
Ultimate
2.
Team. Superstar face of the
Because I do want to
franchise.
progress the Buccaneers
Entering
season as
face
well.
of the franchise screen. Start last played face of the franchise.
By the way,
Entering
Start
franchise
your
hub
week
screen
by
things to
installing
do.
your game
there
plan.
was another Madden patch today. I don't know what the patch did, but it didn't fix the music bug.
Start with
That's funny.
view message. X Factor Delaware is selected.
Alright, I guess we should probably...
Oh well.
Oh, I didn't want to...
Send a message. Oh well. Point button.
Oh well.
0511 moderator back super free plan super free.
Oh, it's not that big a deal. I just thought it was funny. Like, there have been, what, 4 patches, maybe 5 patches since the game came out, and that bug is still there. It's funny to me. I find things amusing.
Super send some people with patch notes. Point button. Some people with patch notes. People lose patch.
Some people... I do look at patch notes. There aren't any. I tried to look for them before I started the stream today. I do look at patch notes. Joy. Anyway. Alright, so let's get some remote play.
Yes, PS4 remote play. Precise resume.
This
Enter.
thing.
PS4 remote play. Cancel button.
Entering controller
Yeah,
to
yeah,
select
yeah.
pop-up
PS4 remote play.
reconnect
Settings tab selected.
controller 1 to
Sign button.
continue.
Settings tab selected.
Hey.
Escape. Sign button. Settings tab. Cancel button. Settings tab. Cancel. OK button. Change button. OK button. PS4 remote play. Cancel. OK button. Cancel space. Settings button. Start button.
There, I don't know why.
Quick pause dialog. Bar space. 7 live dashboard. Twitch Firefox. Mac.com.
That's weird. Anyway. Get that started.
7. PS4.
Mute the desktop audio so you guys don't get stuck with that. Boop. There you go. Alright.
2:38 p.m. 29 notifications.
Now we'll turn down, well, and my headphones will turn down the game audio so I get the desktop audio in greater quantity there. Oh, you had you. You bought toaster strudels last night because of me. That's great. That is great. I am pleased and awestruck. Donut flavored toaster strudels. Oh, I kind of want some. All right. Let's read this message.
Start view message. X Factor Delaware is selected.
Player, I've been watching a lot of your tape, and I'm impressed. You've done some good things this year. But heads up, I'm not going to make things easy on you this week. Cameron Jordan, by the way, left defensive end. Praise Jordan. That's what we're going with. Dude, it's going to be a fun matchup. I love the way you approach the game, and I'm ready to embrace the challenge. Sorry, I'm over the topping this. You're gonna be embracing the turf when I'm done with you. Okay, anyway. Beat Cameron Jordan's Saints. Okay, I guess I will, if you insist.
Entering franchise hub screen things to do.
Alright, now. Now then. Now then. Hey! Thank you, Joy, for the Subway 10 bits. Appreciate that. And for the toaster strudel as well. Toaster strudel. Toaster strudel. Okay. Okay, let's start our training by
Simulate
and,
637 XP. Advance week.
and then we'll
Play
our
season game is
our
selected.
season game. I can actually have chat up while I play this game because I don't need
Entering
remote play
team
during the game.
select screen. The
Yay.
Tampa Bay. Ready.
The Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Oh. Oh. This should be the perfect soundtrack to write down your list. Alright, cool. I look forward to your list, my friend. It's gonna be fun. It's the coach.
Hey everybody, it's the coach, and this is Monday Night Football on EA Sports.
Up next, we've got what should be an intriguing matchup between the New Orleans Saints and the Tampa Bay
Well,
Buccaneers.
Tampa Bay Buccaneers.
I'll be back at halftime to look at some of these stats
As
and
Brandon
scores
Garden
from
calls them.
Sunday's action.
The
But for now,
Buccaneers.
it's Monday Night Football. And to call the action, here are Brandon Garden and Charles Davis.
We are just a few
I don't think
miles
so.
from the Gulf Coast
I don't know who Rick
of Florida
Sanchez is.
at Raymond James
There's that.
Stadium here in Tampa. The scene
Raymond
a few
James
moments
Stadium.
ago, here
That's
it
the
is.
stadium
It's
of the
unlike any other in
Buccaneers.
sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the New Orleans Saints and the Tampa Bay Buccaneers.
I make
Again,
fun.
everyone, Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. And Charles, you take a look at this Buccaneer ball club. They come in on a pretty good roll here, winners of 3 straight. Meanwhile, for the visiting Saints,
sober
we're
Rick
in
Sanchez.
October now, so everybody should be coming into form, shouldn't they?
They really should, and what you have now is a full routine established about what you want to get done and full focus on the season.
A forward focus on the seat. No, just kidding. I heard what he said. I was messing around. All right, let's send to my first appearance, and let's see what shenanigans we can do.
A first carry now for Kareem Hunt. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup. He was solid last week, over 100 yards in their victory on the ground. They want to get that going again.
Absolutely. What they also understand is that from week to week, it's not necessarily the same, but they want it to be, right? What they saw last week on the ground, they want to see in this game as well.
Come on, set. 60 or. Let's get it.
They'll look to throw here on first down. He hits his target, left side, Watson. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. 15 yards as Tampa Bay picks up the first.
Now that was pretty. They executed that curl route versus zone coverage, and that changes things a little bit because against man, it's often a tight curl, tight, sharply run route. Against zone, you're just looking for that open spot.
By the way, a little
dead
bit
area,
of
so you
chatter
may curl
here.
A little bit wider just to get to that place.
And usually a tight window. He fired a bullet in there for the completion.
Shello is here. Welcome, Shello, to the stream.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. On first down, they'll run with Hunt. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard.
Wait, I want to see what the first one was.
Entering pause screen. Resume.
Was. You wased. I've been wased. No! Okay. Yeah, okay. Got it.
The numbers on the ground for Hunt a week ago. 15 carries, just shy of 140 yards, and a touchdown.
And when you lead the league in rushing for this stretch of time, now you take on the identity. You now lead the team, and everything runs through you in terms of offense.
This complete left side to Aguilar.
Yeah!
Zone, touchdown, Buccaneers.
Touchdown, Buccaneers!
Nelson Aguilar. His first touchdown
for the
on the year.
Buccaneers.
And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive. Well, these guys have won 3 straight ball games and another good start to this one out to the 6-0 lead.
And I've talked with so many different coaches, as have you along the way, and they always talk about winning streaks and the mood of a team and how much easier it is to actually prepare during that time. Guys are sharp.
So, watching it work. That's cool, Joy. That's cool. Honestly, it's cool to both of you because, man, if I could have gotten away with that back when I had a full-time call center job, I would have watched her work too. But I couldn't have. So anyway, I'm okay with it. I approve. I don't care. As long as you don't jeopardize your work, you know, that's all good. So a little bit of chatter here. I have officially tried the NHL 20 trial, And I tried it because there are some accessibility features for the blind in that trial, but there aren't many. Unfortunately, it's really only menu narration at this point. And I wanted to make sure of that, so I went ahead and tried it myself. There was no point in streaming it, trust me. The menu narration was good, and it was done by an actual human voice, not a synthesizer. So it wasn't perfect. It wasn't full, everywhere in the game. But it was good for top-level menus. It was good for setting up all the settings were narrated. The EA share agreement was narrated. That was cool. But mostly, that's pretty much it. There was not really a lot of help playing the actual game, and I wasn't able to score a single point. So, yeah. NHL 20, it's not where Madden is yet. But, it's still good to see that they're doing things, Alright, let's do this.
Ready to break.
Woohoo!
They'll begin the drive with Hunt. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said.
Wolf.
First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that, and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series...
That drive did not go well. Sometimes it'd be like that.
Break. Mike is 59. Mike is 2.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete. The linebacker, Demario Davis, got a hand in to break that one up. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. 2nd and 10. And this one caught by Cameron Brain. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion that would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion, but I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication.
I thought going for the run on the 3rd down would fool them.
You see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete. That didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop.
Cool.
That appeared to be a case.
Go, mister. Go, mister. Getting likes from Dr. Lupo. Oh. Anyway. I'm weird.
Ready. Check. 59.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. There's the Penn State man. It's Chris Godwin. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Nice way to start the drive. A gain of 12 and a 1st down.
To win any route, you've got to break down the defender, and that's exactly what happened here on this really nicely executed curl route.
Line of scrimmage
to
37 on 1st and 10. They're going to look to throw. Wide open receiver complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup.
27-yard pass. I'll take that.
Back to throw now on 1st down. It's caught by Mike Evans. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the time.
On the ready.
They'll start the 3rd quarter on the ground with Hunt.
Wait, what?
Entering pause screen. Resume.
Okay.
And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Here's 2nd and 8. Throw right side, taken in by Godwin. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
Well, this is where reading defenses and practice time comes into play. You've got to know what you're running versus zone versus man.
Kitty has to have her box in the chat.
And they just executed that one pretty well.
And that one time there was two boxes.
First down run, and that'll make it 2nd and 6.
She made a box caster.
Mario Davis there on the stop. 2nd and 6. It's caught by Aguilar. Fights through, and now a crease. He's got daylight. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Nelson Aguilar with 2 touchdowns on the season.
Yeah, Kitty's all good.
This game, as they are an extra point away now from time.
Oh, they pulled ahead of us for a while. Oh boy.
I know Paul Revere talked about by land or by sea, right? You know, 1 by land, 2 by sea. He didn't mention air because right now we're seeing a big-time performance, aren't we? That's 2 touchdowns so far in this game.
Where'd you pull that one from?
And, you know, every now and then I actually listened in history class.
And you're just a scholar all the way around. You're reading all the time. I like that you fit that into the broadcast.
You know, I just grab a nugget when I can.
Wow.
To begin the drive, here's a handoff to Hunt. And he'll get this one up to about his 14.
We'll see, there you go.
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be
Come
2nd
into this
and 8.
chat and you get loved. That's what we do here.
A play-action fake. They'll look to throw. Incomplete, almost intercepted. They haven't picked him off yet. Would have been a great time for the first, but instead it's 3rd down. So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Aguilar has it. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. He's been big. 2 touchdowns earlier. Now he's got a 1st down here.
Well, we're used to seeing the guy that you consider the #1 receiver double covered, but how about this guy? He's double covered and finds a way to make the play for a 1st down.
That's how you increase your Madden rating, right?
No doubt about that.
I love the 4th
at
ball
all.
break.
You know something? I will hear about that from him soon.
Still on his feet. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 11 more on that one and another 1st down.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
Here's Hunt. He won't go down. Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. On the delay, here's Hunt. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. It's a 1st down on a gain of 10.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and turn his legs for a really nice pickup.
Yeah.
Now after the run by Hunt, here's 1st and 10. They'll drop the throw. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he's going to get this inside the 30. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling.
Well, coaches always talk about finding balance on offense. I don't think you can get much more balance than this. Big-time run, big-time pass.
A 1-2 combination. Looked pretty good.
How about that? Let's see if they can continue to take that kind of a punch, though.
And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. 11 more yards that go around, a 1st down as well. And he's certainly been a huge factor in this when he's got the 2 touchdowns to his credit. Now they look to him again. He picks up the 1st.
Yeah, I can hear everyone saying, well, why don't you cover him, double him, triple him, do what you have to do. But sometimes they get locked into such a groove and such a connection, it doesn't matter how many guys are in his area.
He certainly looks to be in that groove right now.
He almost got
he'll
it.
be brought down somewhat awkwardly here, and a late flag as well. I think this one's going to be a face mask. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag.
You made me do it.
You caused the play. You did it. I had to.
So now then the penalty's got him set up with a 1st and goal. Now it's Hunt. And able to break 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down. Only a yard on the pickup there. Second and goal. On second and goal, the lone man in the backfield is Hunt. They'll give it to him up the middle. And not a whole lot there. He does get a couple, taking it from the 5 down to the 3. Back now in Tampa. This one's still anybody's ball game. It's a 1-point difference here as we begin the fourth quarter of play. So can this New Orleans defense stand tall again? Third and goal.
There we go.
To throw. And he's got his tight end, Howard. It's a Buccaneer touchdown. O.J. Howard, his first touchdown on the year. And the Bucs have taken the lead. No surprise there. Third and goal down here. That's where they're going to look for their tight end.
Yeah, you want that big guy running his routes because it doesn't matter who they cover him with. If it's another big guy, he might use his bulk against him. If it's a shorter defender, might go over the top. Either way, you tend to find a little bit of a mismatch in that area.
So a big play coming now for the Bucs.
Going for two.
Go for 2. Hunt going to run for it. And
yes, we got 2.
End zone for the 2 points, and that helps. That gives them a 7-point lead. And they're able to ground it in there on the 2-point try. And you and I were talking before the game. The 2-point conversions from the 15-16 season, what has changed, what hasn't changed, partner?
Yeah, I'll tell you what's changed is just your normal strategy, because now you're either kicking the football with the ball on the 15-yard line, or if you decide to go for 2, they put it on the 2-yard line. So what are you thinking as a coach? Do I risk it? Do I go for it here? Do I try and gain a strategic advantage?
That was interesting. I've never had to go for 2 before. We got it.
Outlaw.
They'll come out throwing here on first down. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44.
We have...
Entering pause screen, resume.
We have a new follower. GT Riggs, thank you very much for the follow, my friend. As always, hope you enjoy the content. And if you have any questions, do ask them. And I'll do what I can.
Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
You know what? I will keep firing.
Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on first down. He'll drop to throw. Gets this to Kareem Hunt, his running back. 7 yards on the play, and it'll be second down.
I think the best offenses love to get the ball to their running backs in open space because they have the ability to make people miss, and they also have the ability to run over people. And if you do that throughout the game, after a while, they might just run through some of those tackles and go a long way.
Well, we saw him shed a nice tackle on that play. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's made at the Saints' 38-yard line.
When you call a wide receiver screen, no matter how many blockers you get in front of the guy that catches the ball, there's still an aspect of the guy catching it, turning into a runner, breaking tackles and creating his own yardage, and he just did on that play.
Ouchie.
A first down run not going to get him a whole lot. Maybe a yard. And it looks like just 1 yard there. So that'll bring up 2nd and 9. 2nd and 9 now.
You know that old expression, it's not my night? It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. And the broken tackle helps lead to a first down gain. First time they've looked his way in this game. He comes through picking up the first. Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes
Oh my God, it's tied.
Sports. So it's Buccaneer football as we welcome you back. They've got a first down in field goal range already. And able to work his way down to the 16. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. 2nd and 3. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. Jordan Leggett, the tight end, his intended receiver. And it's 3rd and short. The Bucs on third down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 3. They'll try to run for the first down with Hunt. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down.
We'll get the field goal, but will it be enough?
Well, partner, still a head-scratcher to me how this one ended, down 3. I just thought, no matter the situation, you're in a spot where you can kick that field goal and go to overtime. Why not do it?
And this is where I think the analytics guys
okay,
so
they
went to get more and
so
more
they had a chance to take a field goal and tie it up, and they went for it instead and didn't make it.
I need a game management coach, someone in the booth to take the emotion out of it. Did they lose track of where they were on the clock, right? Did they lose track of where they were on the field? Was it makeable for their kicker? All those things come into play here, and it turns out they don't get it done.
They did not get it done.
So for Tampa Bay,
Post-game
they
report
remain one of the
stats.
hottest teams out there as the win moves them to 6-1. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Carolina Panthers. Meanwhile, for the Saints, they dipped to 2-5 now with the loss. And they'll look to regroup next week as they head to L.A. to take on the Rams. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Certainly like to thank Charles Davis, my broadcast partner, and our entire crew.
Yeah.
Entering XP feedback screen, you have 2 options. You have 20 options. Fantasy goals is selected. Entering franchise hub screen, things to do. View docs, view message, X Factor Delaware selected.
What do you gotta say to me, Cameron Jordan? Yeah, we've seen this before. 1,000 XPs. 100 XP for other players as well.
Entering franchise
Cool,
hub screen, things to do. Advanced view docs score is advanced things to do. You have 2 options. Next week is selected.
Start your week by installing your game plan.
Start weekly view message. X Factor LB is selected.
It's you and me this week, dude. Head to head. Offensive leader versus defensive leader. Okay, we've seen this before. Luke Keckley. Alright, we'll praise Keckley. Yeah, should I feel somebody of your caliber, blah, blah, blah. Yeah, we've seen all these before. Pretty much repeats now. Gotta beat the Panthers.
Entering franchise hub screen, things to do.
Well, fine, I will beat the Panthers then. Oh, I will also upgrade. Oh, wait, I'll train
player.
first.
Start weekly. Simulate 637 XP. Place upgrade player.
I know. I already tweeted about it. It'll be how we start the audio game stream tomorrow. So it'll be the Veil demo, then Manamon.
Field general.
That's what we're going to do.
Arm.
We're gonna give him strong arm this time.
Strong
So I
arm.
like that ability. Why not? All the things are mine.
Entering advanced play season game is selected.
But also, hi Oryx1.
Entering team ready.
You know, Oryx1, I checked the schedule. It looks like we're waiting on you, buddy. Buddy old pal. As far as the franchise goes, yeah.
Hey, everybody, it's the coach.
It's the
You're tuned
coach.
in to Sunday Night Football on EA Sports. We're just about set to get started, and this ought to be a good one. between the Tampa Bay Buccaneers and the Carolina Panthers. I'll join you again at halftime to look at some of these stats and scores from earlier this afternoon. But for now, it's Sunday Night Football. And on the call, as always, Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
EA Sports coverage
Okay.
of the NFL takes us to the Carolina.
Okay, it's all good. I'm messing with you. That's what I do, man. I looked at the schedule though, and it's like,
Nothing like the
let's find out which
fanfare
one
of
we're waiting on.
introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Tampa Bay Buccaneers and the Carolina Panthers. With Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, you talk about storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our two quarterbacks, certainly two of the best in the business.
And nowadays, I don't think you can get by for long periods of time without a top-flight quarterback. The way the game is played, with all the responsibility he has and how the game flows through him, if he's not on the top of his game, your team's not going to benefit at all.
well, lucky for you guys, I'm at the top of my game.
Ready, ready! 18,
Ready, ready!
They'll run for the first time with Kareem Hunt. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's second down.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know. You know better than I. He has the ability to take over a game. So what do you do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you...
Pressure comes in. He's brought down. It's a Panther sack. Trey Boston shot through on the safety blitz for the sack.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away, because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
The Panthers turn to their nickel set here as they get ready for third down. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Airing this one out for Evans. And this is, oh my goodness, he pulled it in one-handed.
Yes! Oh my God, that's
He's
beautiful!
into the end zone for a
that's
Tampa
so
Bay
beautiful.
touchdown. Mike Evans, 83 yards, as his guys can now take the lead with the extra point.
Brandon, my man, just one sentence for that one. Clinic.
And that's what they've done. They lead the league in points per game this season, but it's been quick strike ability as we saw on that drive.
I think they're actually intimidating defenses, because they're back on their heels right away, wondering where it's going to come from, how they're going to hit them. This group is well organized, well coached, and extremely confident in what they do.
We took the loss of yardage on the run. We took the sack, and then we threw a touchdown pass. That's what happened just now. I'm very pleased. I am going to play the Veil. The Veil is going to begin our stream tomorrow. So we're going to do the Veil demo first, and then continue Manamon after that.
They'll start with Hunt on the ground. The numbers on the ground for Hunt a week ago. 16 carries, 74 yards.
And when you lead the league in rushing for this stretch of time, now you take on the identity. You now lead the team, and everything runs through you in terms of offense.
2nd and 5. Over the middle to Evans. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. 7 yards there and a first down.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
They'll run on first down. Hunt. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. After a one-point game, 7-6. Second quarter now, and it's Buccaneer football.
We missed our extra
as they've
point.
got it with a
Now,
second
I didn't
and
do
10.
that, chat. I want to point out that I have no control of extra points in this mode.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. That ball's caught. Aguilar right side. 22 yards there, a first down. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage, if he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. You can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go
Well, then I'm not going to have a man-to-man match against you.
Remember when
That's how that's
Carolina
gonna
did
work.
that against Denver? They lost the
That's just
game
not gonna
ultimately.
happen.
They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get more pressure at the passer.
Buff David Bennett. Oh, I should probably do something.
91. Defense.
On first down.
Thank you for the follow, by the way.
And he'll get this one down to
Thank you
about
for the
the
follow.
17.
I appreciate you.
Shaq Thompson on the tackle that time.
60 outlaw. Go.
He'll look to throw. And a little floater there is incomplete. He was trying to find O.J. Howard. And now it's third down. After an incomplete pass on second down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. And he comes back with one complete. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Yes.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. 1st down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
They've made goal line offense a priority on the practice field this week. This is exactly the situation they've been prepping for. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess...
That's what I do.
Pause screen. Resume.
GT Riggs, that I appreciate the kind words. Thank you very much. The only thing I would ask is tell your friends if you know someone that might be interested in this stream, just because hey, it's a blind dude playing Madden, right? So tell your friends, and the more the merrier as far as I'm concerned. And like I said, if you have any questions, let me know. Deathstalker, to answer your question, it's actually funny how I know the controls for this game because I know them because they haven't changed that much since Madden 18 when accessibility was patched into the game. Karen Stevens, the accessibility lead at EA, wrote a guide that's online for the blind to tell us how to play the game. And it's still basically those controls that we use now. So.
Eye discipline to be an elite linebacker, and what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
Left side here, that's complete to Godwin. And he is out of bounds here. They'll wind up getting 7 on the completion, but they'll still be faced now with a 3rd and goal situation.
On the double.
So for some reason, it's like these guys can stop Kareem Hunt cold.
They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. And he's got it. Caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Jordan Leggett, his 3rd touchdown now on the year as the Buccaneers tack on to their lead.
That's almost just not right. You cover everybody, but those tight ends, they can be awfully reliable.
Very reliable. Defense just...
Touchdown! Woo! Thank you, Joy, for the triangles for hope. The triangles of destruction. I mean, of hope.
70 Indy.
They'll run on 1st down. Hunt. And the running lane's not
they've been able to stop Kareem.
They'll stop him behind the line.
Very
that
well.
Really sets him back. A loss of 6.
Wow.
He stayed afloat for a second there after the first wave of contact, but that was going nowhere.
Yeah, what did he tell us in pregame? I just don't want to get my feet stopped initially when I'm trying to make a run. That's exactly what happened there. Unfortunately, as you noted, got away a little bit from the first one, but the wave swarmed him under.
Throw right sideline.
This one is not. I can play an actual game that did happen if you want.
Entering. Pause
but
screen.
this one is in my face of the franchise mode where I've been drafted to the Buccaneers. So this is my 2nd season with the Buccaneers in this mode.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Coming up at the half, a reminder, we go back to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman. He'll have a look back at our first half as well as a look ahead to what's coming up later this weekend. It's a gain of 16, first down Tampa Bay.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there, getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his leg.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup against a linebacker or maybe a defensive end dropping out in a zone blitz, he's going to win that battle just about every time.
And give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. Now back to throw. And a little floater there, but it'll wind up incomplete, falling to the ground. Big O.J. Howard, his intended target. But now it'll be 3rd down. Back to throw. And it's a fumble.
That's it, baby. We got work.
Well, crap.
And the defense not able to get it. From a defensive perspective, what's that moment like when you realize the ball is loose?
It is a moment where all concentration goes right to the football. This is something you've talked about in all your...
And he coughed it up.
Oh,
and it's picked up by the Panthers. And the return out shy of midfield to the 46-yard line.
We fumbled it twice. The first time we got it back, the second time we didn't. We fumbled it twice.
Opportunistic.
It's nice to give them credit, isn't it? Because so many times it's more a matter of what the offensive guy didn't do. He didn't secure the ball, didn't cover up. In this case, let's just give credit to where it belongs. Knocked it free, made a big play.
Well, not good.
On the set. Mike 54. Fight.
This is Hunt on the draw play. And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2. And it brings up 2nd down. From the 22, here's 2nd and 8. He'll look to throw. Evans has it left side. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. The Bucs on 3rd down. No problems to this point. A perfect 5 for 5. This is 3rd and 4. They'll look to throw here. He's got his man on the crossing route. And he's going to have the first down yardage to the 35. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a first down. We have hit halftime. Still 2 more quarters to go. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back after this. You're watching the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. It's in the game.
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. We'll get back to you and Charles in a minute. But first, time to give the folks at home a look at what's going on around the NFL. We'll start up at New Era Field just outside of Buffalo, where it was definitely a game with some intrigue, as you can see by the scoreline. Josh Allen, over 300 yards through the air with a touchdown pass as well. From there, we head down south to Atlanta. Check on the Falcons at home at Mercedes-Benz Stadium. And it was the visiting Chicago Bears who come away with the victory. Mitchell Trubisky, 2 touchdown passes as his guys remain unbeaten. And one more to highlight, a good one on Monday Night Football between the Detroit Lions and the Indianapolis Colts. Meanwhile, in our game, it's been a back-and-forth first half. Who can put it together in the second half? For the answer, we turn it back over to our broadcast team of Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Alrighty then. Go on. Go on. Do it. Do it. There you go.
Welcome everyone back.
Let's go. 30 base. Shoot.
On first down, it's Hunt. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. 2nd down and inches.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. Give him 14 on that one and a first down. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. But it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. and you can drop anyone out of your defensive front. Defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
And now a throw here secured by his running back out of the backfield. It's a gain of 5, and that'll make this a second down. 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down. Rush coming, and he's taken down. That's Luke Kuechly with a sack.
Ow.
Now, we talk about players blitzing all the time. I often laugh and sometimes call it just straight-ahead pursuit. What a running start right back to the backfield for him.
Yeah, it really didn't give anybody a chance to get up there and stop him.
No, I mean, that's really, really difficult. You're asking a whole lot anyway, but when he gets that kind of a start and comes through clean, oftentimes the advantage
that makes sense to
the
me.
defensive player.
Except I can't make highlights. Oh!
And on third down, a nickel formation here defensively. They'll set up a throw. This one complete to Scott Miller. And he'll only get this to about the 44 as they stop him short of the line to gain. It'll be a gain of 12, but it will also lead to 4th down.
Some think the teams really
That
won't
sack
throw a slant
ruined
route unless you have a
that
receiver
drive.
that has a lot of stature to him. But sometimes the little guys, they get lost in there. People can't really locate them.
That was a good
They run
play,
that
but
quick
because we had
cut
lost
on
so
the
much
slant,
yardage.
And oftentimes they can turn it into big play.
We might be in trouble here.
Ready, break.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. That's caught by the big tight end, O.J. Howard. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards.
And after that completion, you can understand why so many teams in the league are emphasizing speed on defense at every position. The tight ends have created so many tough matchups now. If you can't run with a tight end...
The Panther rush too strong. They get there and take him down. Shaq Thompson making his presence felt on the sack.
Like how they've started the third quarter here. They force a punt on the first drive, and after this sack, it looks like they'll be forcing another one as well.
Absolutely. Maybe got their second win coming out of the locker room. Oh, he fakes a spike. 6 yards there off the scramble, but it'll still leave him with a third down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the third one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
They chalk that one up as a gain of 34
that was
on
beautiful.
third down.
I know we love our jobs, and pretty much any play we see, we're pretty, excited about. But big plays, let's face it, that's what we absolutely live for. How about that one?
That was great, and what our camera missed was the fist pump from the sideline after that catch. They're fired out. That's a big gain. So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Back to throw here. And this is caught at the 8. And he'll be brought down. Oh, that's a face mask. Certainly looked like it. Indeed, here come the flags. So they will accept the penalty and move forward.
Automatic first down.
So now then the penalty's got him set up with a 1st and goal. They're going to look to throw. Feeling the pressure here and taken down. A sack back at the 7. Malik Collins able to take him down. It's a loss of 3.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
I get the feeling we're facing a team that's technically better.
This time. 2nd and 6. His pass caught at the 4. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. O.J. Howard, his 2nd touchdown on the season as the Buccaneers tack on to their lead. A good, sustained drive there in this third quarter, capping it off with a touchdown to give them a nice 2-score advantage.
It was actually a fun one to watch, wasn't it? I mean, for me, seeing the mix of what they did, how they moved the ball downfield, very sharp, too. Each and every play seemed to be executed with great dispatch.
All right.
Ready! Send over. Got one.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. He finds Howard complete. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35.
Personal foul.
And we get 15 more yards. We took him down by the face mask.
So they'll take the yardage and tack on 15 more for the face mask.
First down.
Talk about a play that absolutely costs you in the end. Just trying to do your job, right? Trying to get him on the ground. Next thing you know, they're march off another 15 against your squad.
So the face mask puts them in even better shape than they were in, as they'll have a short field here on 1st and 10. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Shaq Thompson able to drop him that time for his second sack of the evening.
Well, so much for setting the tone of the drive offensively. Giving up a big sack that loses that kind of yardage, not a great start.
Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing second and a bundle. They'll set up to throw. Out to the left there and complete to Howard. It'll be a pickup of 15 as that'll lead to 3rd down. And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game.
Incomplete.
To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in this performance.
Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning, hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to...
I never do this. I never do this.
Exit game. Depth chart. Challenge play.
I can't do it? Oh, I wanted to do it. I guess
play.
I gotta be fast. I was gonna try to challenge it. Because they were talking about like everyone was motioning for a penalty, but I guess I wasn't fast enough.
Ready. 54. Mike 54. Get it.
They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. Throw right side, caught by O.J. Howard. Good yardage after the catch. Is that play good for 30 and a first?
That could very well be a defining play in this game. A touchdown, that gives them the lead, and they took a major step towards getting there with that big play right there.
So the big play moves them all the way across midfield. It's 1st and 10 from the 45. They'll drop the throw. That one is caught by Hunt. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. Really good defensive effort. They were all over that little swing pass out to the right side before lost yardage.
Terrific read, better execution, and done with a lot of enthusiasm, wasn't it?
Absolutely.
They saw it all the way, ran to the football, and caused a nice play for lost yardage.
The loss of 3 on that 1st down pass play. Now 2nd and 13. 2nd and 13. Throw left side complete. That's Evans. 20. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. The big gainer there on the catch and run, 37 yards.
My goodness.
What a game it's been for this duo.
They remind me of a good comedy team. They know how to play off of each other so well. No matter how one riffs, the other's right there to pick them up, and they are shredding them in this ball game.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. He'll drop to throw. Pressure comes in. He's brought down. It's a Panther sack. Gerald McCoy in there to take him down on what will take us to the 2-minute warning. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So it's Buccaneer football as we welcome you back. Back to throw. Looking left side, he's got him in. It's Evans. And this will be a gain of 6 when it's all said and done. Down to the 15 from the 21.
That completion helps out in a nice way. Now they can take a little bit more time, but guess what? They've got to make sure on their throws that they see it open, not just anticipate it.
Meanwhile, on 3rd down, they take a shot at the end
We're
zone.
going to lose.
But it's incomplete. They took their shot for the end zone, almost cost them.
And he made the right play there, knocking it away. But, boy, it looked like he had a chance to
about to
come
lose,
down with the football. And if he does that, this thing is
going for
over.
it.
Instead, he leaves them out there with another chance.
He'll look to throw. Throw left side complete. It's Howard. And he's got this inside the 10 to the 9 before he's out of bounds. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Panthers will get the football back.
Man, we suck.
On the ready.
He's back to throw. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Evans. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down.
Well, how about keeping your head about you in this situation? No more timeouts. Finds a way to get out of bounds. Now they can breathe a little bit as they contemplate what to do on the next down.
Down. The 60 outlaw. Snap.
They'll look to throw. He's going to let it fly. And he can't hang on to it. That would have sealed it. Instead, second down. The way he's thrown the football today, almost a surprise when he doesn't complete a pass like happened there, but he needs a few more to get his guys downfield.
Well, the way he's thrown it leads him to believe that he's going to get those completions. And that means the guys going out for passes, they'll run even harder because they expect it as well.
It's a pickup of 17 and a first down. And he did exactly what they needed him to do, Charles. Got out of bounds. Ain't no timeouts.
And they knew that before the play even began. Still executed it. How many times have we seen it happen where you know it, yet a guy still looking for a timeout or trying to stay in bounds? He got it done.
Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. On the double.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
Ready?
The play action fake. They'll look to throw. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete. He was looking for Chris Godwin that time. But it'll be second down. Back to throw. Wide open receiver complete. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. That one good for 26 and a first down. Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown. And that's what they're gunning for on 1st and goal.
Yes.
He's got it.
Yes.
It's caught for a touchdown. And they have taken the lead here in the final seconds.
How many people are watching this one
Oh,
right here?
I was so worried.
Because that score, they might want to try and rush back into this stadium.
Yeah, what looks like is going to be the game-deciding score, although a little bit of time left, so you can't count your chickens before they're hatched.
Well, they better come back in here and watch this one because you and I, we're not going anywhere. We want to see this one play out.
Oh man, that was worrying. Woo!
Well, partner, still a head-scratcher to me how this one ended, down 3.
They did the same thing.
You know, no matter the situation, you're in a spot where you can kick that field goal and go to overtime. Why not do it?
And this is where I think the analytics guys are going to continue to get more and more traction in the league. You know, we've talked about different people now saying, I need a game management coach, someone in the booth to take the emotion out of it. Did they lose track of where they were on the clock, right? Did they lose track of where they were on the field? Was it makeable for their kicker? All those things come into play here, and it turns out they don't get it done.
Report player stats.
Hope you enjoyed the content. And
so for the
of course,
Buccaneers, the win
ask
here
any
means
questions you
it'll be
have.
a 7-1 first half of the season, and they'll be able to enjoy this one through the bye week before they get back at it again. Meanwhile, for the Panthers,
Wait,
it's loss number 5 for them on the year. And they'll try to get back to their winning ways next week as they head to Lambeau to take on the Packers. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew here at EA Sports, I'm Brandon Gaudin saying so long, everybody.
All right.
Finish game.
Alrighty then. So, we have finished that game, and that was close, by the way. The drama was real there.
Back screen, you have 2 options. You have 22 options. Fantasy goals is selected. Entering franchise hub screen, things to do. View docs, view message, X Factor LB is
I'm
selected.
guessing. Okay, brother man, gotta head it to you. Took care of business, plain and simple. We win for you guys. Luke Keckley. I got 1,000 XPs.
Entering franchise hub screen. Things to do.
The TTS thing is broked. It's straight up broked.
Advanced week.
I still have
Dot
NVDA
score. Advanced
on,
week.
speaking my chat to me. You guys can't hear it because I have desktop audio
Advanced
muted
week.
right now. But I do have
Things
NVDA
to do.
on.
You have 2 options. Next week is selected.
Start your week by installing your game plan.
Advanced week. Start weekly training. Start week. Simulate 637 XP.
Okay, looks like we have a bye week.
Things to do. You have 2 options. Next week is selected.
Start your week by installing your game plan.
Play season game. Start weekly training. Start week. Simulate 637 XP.
Cool.
Advanced week.
Let us, let's see, what are we
Play
looking at as
season
far
game is
as
selected.
time? Okay, we have about 2 hours left. Okay. Let's, you know what, let's do another one of these.
Advanced play
And then we'll do
season
some Ultimate
game
Team
is
stuff after
selected.
this, I think.
Entering team select screen. The Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Ready.
Bang.
Welcome in, everybody. It's the coach. This is Madden 20 on EA Sports. Up next, we've got what ought to be a great matchup between the Oakland Raiders and the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. I'll be back with you again with scores around the league at halftime. But kickoff right around the corner. And standing by to call the action, here are Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
All right, Coach,
Mud
thanks.
servers are
EA
down
Sports
right now?
Coverage of the NFL has us on the
That
west
sucks.
coast of the Sunshine
Okay, well, I guess we're just doing
State.
this.
Downtown Tampa's the spot. Raymond James
We'll just do face the
Stadium.
franchise all the
The
time.
scene a few
Before
moments
they put
ago,
the stream
here
on
it
it.
is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Oakland Raiders and the Tampa Bay Buccaneers.
All right, that's fine. We'll just do face the franchise for the
Hi
stream.
again, everyone. Brandon Godden alongside Charles
Also, Sturlock,
Davis. And
don't
Charles,
worry,
you take a look
it's
at
all
this
right. In
Buccaneer
fact,
ball
I will
club.
allow you,
They've
Sturlock,
certainly found their groove
to-
of late. Winners of 5
to
in a
go
row.
against
And I think the
me
sky's
for
the
this
limit
for this
team.
game.
They're playing the
Since
best
it is your
football they've
Raiders,
played in a
you are
long
welcome to
time.
talk all the
On
trash.
the other side of the field for the visiting Raiders. They too were winners last time out, so something's got to give here.
And I love it
I actually
when
had a
both teams come
hard-fought
in off
battle
the wins.
against,
great mindsets, and it usually leads to a really
the,
well-played game.
Oh my God! I just forgot who I just played against. Saints, I think. Anyway, the point is, this is challenging. So you know, it's not that your team has no chance against my super awesome power. Although my power is super awesome. Let's be clear on this. You're allowed to talk all the trash you want.
First carry now for Kareem Hunt. And he'll get 4 here down to the 35-yard line.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored gives yourself you give yourself your best chance to
That's
win.
awesome,
So if
dude.
they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
11 yards there, first down. Those are the kinds of plays right there that show you why he's the number 3 man in the NFL in terms of receiving yards.
Also tells you there's a full combination of what he's got going in his game. You name it, from route running to catching the football. That's why he's able to produce those types of numbers.
A good run there on first down, and it'll leave him with a second and
Sturlock,
2.
you're moving the football, Sturlock.
Second and 2.
Oh, Sherlock, I shouldn't have said anything,
Good
Sherlock.
coverage there by Trayvon Mullen.
Now that's a great play defensively, and one thing we do know, both of the corners are going to face a lot of action in this game, where the down offense likes to fling it around.
The safeties, they better be ready to be engaged as well. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Big completion there on 3rd and short, keeps their opening drive alive.
Not only alive, but plenty of possibilities now. 1st and goal, and you know me, I'm a big advocate. If you're going to throw the ball, throw it early in the down and distance count.
He's grumbling.
They've been practicing goal line offense all week. Let's see if they're able to capitalize here. Now back to throw. Almost able to intercept it. That's one he would have liked to have held on to on his first drive. Instead, 2nd down. On 2nd and goal, the lone man in the backfield.
There we go.
Into the end zone. Touchdown,
There we go.
Tampa Bay. Kareem Hunt. Touchdown number 15 on the year. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive.
We got a little bit of everything on that run. Offensive line creating some space, but how about the guy running behind his pads into the end zone?
What does that mean when a guy says running behind his pad?
Means that he's going to be a physical runner. That way he's...
Bad Raiders, bad. The only thing is, Sherlock, you don't get to see their offense. We have to just wait for score updates from like the commentary to see if they score. So it's gonna be tough for you. Like whether they scored that time, I have no idea. Maybe they did.
Let's go now. 60 or.
They'll run on 1st down. Hunt sheds another. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
Your guys took me down by the face. That's not very nice. I guess we'll take 15 more yards.
Officials
That's
so
cool.
cognizant of that call
That's cool.
nowadays, but that one looked pretty easy.
Yeah, you're right. They took out of their hands having to wonder whether it's a 5-yard or a 15-yard, inadvertent or not. Now, it's a lot easier. You see it, you call it.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. Back to throw now on 1st down. It's caught by Mike Evans. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially.
When Mike Evans sees man coverage, I don't think he's the only guy who gets excited. I'll guarantee the guy throwing the ball does, because guess what? He's got a lot of options about where to place it because of Mike Evans' size and frame.
So here's a 1st and 10 now in Raider territory at the 24. Now the throw here complete on the right sideline. The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down. After one, a 1-point game, 7-6.
7-6. So one
Second
of us missed
quarter
our extra
now in
point.
Tampa Bay.
One of
It's
us
the
missed our extra point,
Buccaneers
but I don't know
in
which one.
control of the football as they've got it 2nd and 7.
Here we go, here we go. 60 outlaw. You better be afraid of me. You better be afraid of me.
Come on.
They'll run with Hunt on 2nd down. And he's going to be brought down by the face mask. Here come the flags. This is going to get him a 1st down.
Defense.
So that flag will cost him 15.
Sherlock, you should really discipline your guys
Doesn't
more
matter
often.
anymore how you get the face mask. Any part of it, that's going to be 15 yards.
So now then the penalty's got him set up with a 1st and goal. He'll look to throw. To the end zone, but knocked away and incomplete. It was Darryl Worley there to knock that one free. Nothing on 1st down, so the ball remains at the 8-yard line, 2nd and goal. They'll run it here with Hunt.
Run it in.
Oh, and now he will fight his way into the end zone for a touchdown. Kareem Hunt with his 2nd touchdown here in this 1st half. As the Buccaneers tack on.
Okay, so we were the 7, you were the 6.
And always
So you guys missed an extra point earlier.
Pay dirt twice.
And it never hurts to have that good feeling as the game moves on. Just think about halftime. If that's all he gets, he'll just sit there at the half and think, all right, 2 already. I can get some more. I can get some more. And he'll be encouraging his offensive line to create some space.
So if the Raiders hadn't missed the extra point earlier, it would have been tied up until that touchdown. Man.
70, Indy.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. Evans has it left side. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. First down. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. They'll look to throw. Over the middle, he finds Godwin, complete. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. They run with Hunt.
Ooh.
And he is met in his tracks
Right.
behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
Came out in a power set, but that only served to put more men in the box. And guess what? If you're going to do that, you've got to win up front, right? Your offensive guys have got to beat the defenders. They lost all leverage on that play.
And the Raiders call on a nickel set for 3rd down. He'll look to throw. They'll go screen here to Hunt. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. The Bucs passing game looking good on this drive. It's a 1st down.
Let's give a little credit there. The offensive play caller sensed that the screen pass was available. Whenever you're getting a lot of heavy pressure towards your quarterback, that's when you're thinking about running the screen and using that pressure against the defense. And it worked very well there for a 1st down.
It sure did.
This quarterback now 7 of 10 here in this first half, and he's got a 1st and 10. They'll look to throw here. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41. This is Hunt. Powerful running. And the lane closes up quickly as he'll get about 3 down to the 38.
We've called a lot of games, but we don't normally talk about inside linebackers being that fleet of foot, do we?
No, he was able to get outside there to make that play.
Yeah, and you know what makes them faster? Their ability to read plays, understand what offenses are trying to do, and put themselves in proper position.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll send you cross-state to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman will have all the stats and all the scores from games. And this is taken in at the 5.
Yeah!
And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. Mike Evans with touchdown number 7 on the year as the Buccaneers tack on to their lead. Well, you know he can be explosive, and he's ultra-explosive there on the fly route.
And you know how many times we've talked to coaches and we've had quoted back to us, well, you know something, when you execute really well, it doesn't matter if they know it's coming or not. Well, sometimes athleticism beats you as well. He just...
60 Pittsburgh. Get it.
On first down, it's Hunt. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
Thanks, Matt. Defense.
Wow, Joy.
So that one will be accepted.
Oh, look, Sturlock, 15 more yards.
Now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage. Back to throw.
Oh,
Double coverage, and it's intercepted.
Nice interception.
Picked up by
Nice
Carl
interception.
Joseph. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Raider defense delivers a score. I think you're going into halftime with a good-sized lead. Not so fast. That pick 6 really changes the complexion. Probably also changes the halftime speech.
No doubt about it. Instead of going in relaxed, you're probably a little more uptight right now. Probably a little bit angry. Let's see if they can get their focus back.
All right, Sturlockatron. Hey! Joy with the resub, 11-month resub. Joy, you almost have the brand new cape, Joy.
Let's go now. 30 base.
Oh, man. Thank you, Joe, for the resub. I appreciate you.
After the pick six, they go right back to the air. And down he goes. Brought down a Raider sack. Maurice Hurst gets him for a loss of 8. What great push up front. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
And he'll be out of bounds near the 30. In fact, right on the 30.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there? Freezing the defense just enough to bring the tight end free downfield for the completion.
The Bucks on third down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This will be 3rd and 5. He's got Evans. And he'll be brought down with the first down and a late flag here, too. And he may get a few more tacked on for good measure. Charles, I know it's hard when live bullets are flying, but you cannot keep your hand up around the face mask area.
It is absolutely inexcusable nowadays. We talk about target areas all the time.
Wait, what?
You have to...
I need to rechat.
Entering pause screen. Resume.
Oh. Opeth? Never heard of them before. I never heard of them. That doesn't mean much, but... Sturlock with the grumbles. More grumbles for Sturlock. You must enlighten me. It's not the only thing. I do, in this game, I do see pass interference penalties and a couple of different things. But yeah, so from what I understand, it's actually the NFL that's kind of the reason this is happening a lot. I guess the face mask thing used to happen a lot in actual NFL games, so they cracked down on it. They changed the rules about it, so now it doesn't even take as much to cause that penalty. I've been hearing, and I actually watched a game last week. I've been hearing that penalty calls in the NFL are actually going way up because they're trying to crack down on some of the stuff that happens. And honestly, the game that I watched last week was full of penalties. Yeah. Yeah, and if you bring someone down by the face, you know. Yeah.
Lower so that your hand doesn't get involved in the face mask.
So the yellow flag came out, and that leads to a new set of downs
By the way,
for this
thanks
offense. 1st and 10. They'll set up to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Maurice Hurst picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
Well, the beauty of screen passes is they take a little time to develop.
Don't
and
talk to me
hit
about
big, but sometimes they take too long to develop, and sometimes you get sacked.
Yeah, what's perfectly called for a defense to attack a screen?
Typically a blitz, and even though people think that the screen operates against the blitz, if you have the blitz called and you still cover the screen, that allows your blitzers to get there.
The Bucks on 3rd down. A perfect 4 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 16. So we've come to halftime in a 5-point game. As we toss it an hour or so east of here to Orlando, it's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report.
All right, Brandon, thank you very much. More from you two in a minute, but first, let's take a spin around the NFL and see what's going on here in week number 10. We'll begin up at US Bank Stadium in Minneapolis, where you see the final score there. 24-3 was the final. Next, we head off to check out another game, and they trail the visiting Chicago Bears. 2 touchdown passes there for Mitchell Trubisky. finally, let's get up to the place they call Title Town.
Yay.
Green Bay,
Good job, Joey.
Wisconsin, to see what's happening with the Packers. And that game all tied up as they do battle with the visiting Lions.
Joy, I declare that you've done a good job at your dinosaur homework.
Meanwhile, in our game, no shortage of offense as each team has been able to move the ball effectively. Will the defenses show up in the second half?
Joy is the awesome.
Find out. We give it back to our commentators, Brandon Godden and Charles Dick.
Here we go, 90 Wolf.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. That's into the hands of the tight end.
Yeah, we all love you too, Joy.
No gain there on the completion. 2nd and 10.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quicker. It's a gain of 5 on the play, and that'll lead here to a 3rd down. And the Raiders call on a nickel set here for 3rd down. Looking to throw. He's going to air one out. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
That was a bad drive.
Set, 15 line. 15 line. Let's go, baby. Ready?
They'll try and start this drive in the air. And this is caught at the 8. And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. That gain of 15 gets him on the doorstep, 1st and goal. Right after the turnover.
Oh, we got a turnover on you.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he will fight his way into the end zone.
Wow, it sounded like he took a hit, but he still fought his way in.
Hunt with touchdown number 3 here in this game, and 17 now on the year. And the Bucs capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6. He keeps carrying the ball into the end zone, and in this one, he's sort of carrying the team on his back.
He's the reason that they lead right now. No question about it. And you talk about on his back. He's
Yeah.
Go! 10 Lobo.
They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. The connection here with Nelson Aguilar. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. The drive starting with a 1st down, 11 yards on that pickup. This quarterback now, 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10. There's a ball thrown right side and complete. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line.
Defense.
Thanks for 15 yards, Sturlock.
And a
You
big
have given me
face
at
mask
least
penalty
half
here,
a field worth of
15
yardage. I
yards.
really
You
appreciate
never
that.
want to get your hands up in the face mask area because your fingers can get tangled up there, and that can hurt you as a player.
They go play action here on 1st down. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line. The Bucs passing game looking good on this drive. It's a 1st down.
Not only have they completed a couple on this drive, but they peeled off some pretty good chunks of yardage, too.
Absolutely great start. 2 nice plays in the pass game. Now can they continue to feed off that? Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Left side here, that's complete to Godwin. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
In so many ways, throwing the hitch route is actually one of the safer things an offense can do. Get the ball out to the receiver as fast as possible, hope he's got man-to-man coverage, and hope that his athleticism wins on the perimeter.
And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down.
I think that's a big pickup for a 1st down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a 1st down. Executed it to perfection. Now a throw to the end zone on 1st down, but it winds up incomplete. It was the free safety, LaMarcus Joyner, that time, able to make the play.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on first down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on first down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock that one away and bring up second down.
His pass caught at the 4. A great job to hold him to just a yard there. Now it's 4th and goal.
Actually, you stopped me. You stopped me before I could get to the end zone, so I didn't get a touchdown on that drive.
They'll run on first down. Hunt, a second broken tackle. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. Back now in Tampa. It's the Bucs. They've got the football. They also are in front here on the scoreboard as we start the 4th. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. And Evans hauls it in. Touchdown, Bucs. Mike Evans with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 8 on the season.
Yeah, I probably did.
And the Bucs capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6. They were still throwing with a comfortable lead here late, and now that lead even more comfortable.
And your first thought is there bad blood that went into this one ahead of time, that maybe they're seeking some revenge or they just don't like them? But the other thing that always hits me is...
Yeah, I did. There was a turnover earlier, too. You guys are fumbling or throwing interceptions. I don't know what's going on.
And he'll find some room to get this up to about the 14. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. Charles, you said earlier this defense is probably going to need to hold these guys right around 20 or under that if they were going to have a chance. It was evident pretty early on that wasn't going to happen.
Yeah, they left 20 behind a long time ago in this game, didn't they? Looks like they're headed towards a big, big number. But 20 was the threshold because that kept them in the ball game and kept the pressure off of their own offense.
Still throwing the football here, even with the big lead.
Yeah, I know you and I came up in a different era, and we think about sportsmanship and all that. Other people think about fantasy points and getting their numbers. That's all they care about right now.
Now this one to his tight end out on the right side. And another mistake here defensively as a flag is down on the tackle. And that's going to tack on 15 more. They're down here in the 4th, and that personal foul penalty is not going to help.
No, in these types of situations, players will tell you that's extra intensity. From where we sit, it's actually frustration, not a good play.
And now it's 1st and 10, a big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage. He winds up getting only a couple there, down to the 29. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. They run again with Hunt. And he was able to shed the tackle, but the reserves come in for the stop. Call it a gain of 5 there on the run, but they'll remain a yard or 2 short here with 3rd down coming up. On the run, this is Hunt. Breaks the tackle, he's got room to run. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. The play began back at the 23, and they pick up 23.
All right. Fair enough, I guess.
Deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the 4th as it was way back in the 1st, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. The tight end Cameron Brate was the target, but it'll be 2nd and goal. An incomplete pass on 1st down. Here's 2nd and goal. They're going to look to throw. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. Mike Evans, the one he was looking for.
All right,
but
Kareem, take it in. Take it in, Kareem.
So good on 3rd down all day long. Can they convert another here? And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. And that rushing touchdown is 4th, puts him just 1 shy of the NFL record in a single game.
And we all know he would love to get to that record and even beyond it, but he doesn't need to in order to impress in this one, does he? What a performance. What an absolute great...
lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
If you're a selfish player and you're throwing the ball, you're cool with the completion. Maybe not so cool with the yardage loss, though.
Yeah, you went backwards on the yardage. Hey, it kind of works like a sack for the
Raiders are
defense
mad now,
Yeah, it's a
apparently.
really big play for them, right? Able to figure it out, sniff it out, and finish it off. I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. So time to start going in the other
Right.
direction as they come up now.
Raiders are
3rd
mad
and
now.
long. He'll drop to throw. And the Raiders have got him.
Ow.
Markel Lee with
Wow.
a big-time sack on 3rd down. It's a loss of 7.
What can I say?
We've
Your
watched this a
defense did
long
its
time,
job
and
that
I
time,
still
Sterling.
don't believe we get it. 3rd and long. Why are you calling play action?
Yeah, because they're not going to bite defensively, right?
No, not at all. I did have a coach explain to me years ago that for some teams, that's how they have
Yeah,
to
they
do
got
it. Pass
mad.
protection and
They
their
got
line
mad.
block.
They're like, look, we're sick and tired of this. We're not going to take it anymore.
Hey, we're pretty quiet, D. Be 50.
They'll run on 1st down. Hunt. And dropped at the 35, but able to display some strength on the run. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short. 8 yards the tally on that 1st down run. Here's 2nd and 2. 2nd and 2. Stays on his feet. Short pass complete to Leggett, and he gets it down to the 32. Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feel like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for the Bucs, they're setting themselves up as a major contender as they move to 8-1 now on the year.
Post-game
And they'll
report
get to
players'
stay
stats.
home again next week. Meanwhile, for the Raiders, their season is on life support somewhat now at 3-6. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. Alongside
Finish
Charles
game.
Davis, we thank our entire crew. I'm Brandon Gaud.
Just call it what it is. Oh, Straylock. It's, let me put it this way. It's over.
Entering
It's
XP
over.
feedback screen, you have 2 options. You have
Look at the
21
positives. It's
options.
over.
Fantasy goals is selected. Entering franchise hub screen, things to do. You got upgrade player. Field general,
I'll give
scrambler,
him field
improviser,
general.
field general. Entering advance week. You got advance week. Things to do, you have 2 options. Next week is selected.
Start your week by installing your game plan.
Start week. View message. X factor
boy,
safety
here we
is
go.
selected.
Harrison Smith. You drew a tough matchup this week. Me and my guys are going to make things real hard on you. Hope you're prepared for a fight. I will praise Smith. I'm the nice guy. Man, I've always loved watching you play. You're amazing. Can't wait for the game this week. Respect. And then Harrison says, look at that. Superstar knows how to pay respect. Good luck out there. I ain't gonna go easy on you. That's funny. Beat Harrison Smith's Vikings. So I gotta face the team from my old stomping grounds of Minnesota. Alright.
Entering franchise hub screen, things to do. Place, start weekly training. Start week, simulate 637 XP. Advanced play season game is selected.
My name is Fleur Superstar.
Entering team, ready.
coach.
You're the coach.
You're locked into the NFL on EA Sports. We are moments away from what should be an excellent matchup between the Minnesota Vikings and the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. I'll have scores around the league for you at the half, but it's time for a little football. So we'll hand it over to our broadcast team, Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
We are just to the west of you, Coach, on the Gulf Coast of Florida at Raymond James Stadium, just north of downtown Tampa.
No, the game is over.
Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Minnesota Vikings and the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Hi again, everyone. Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. And Charles, you take a look at this Buccaneer ball club. They have certainly got it rolling of late. Winners of 6 in a row.
And it's simple. The more you win in the regular season, the more likely you play at home in the postseason, and that can take you deep into January.
Meanwhile, for our visitors, the
Well,
Vikings, things haven't gone exactly according to plan to this point. But, boy, you and I down there with them before the game, they were fired up.
And they understand how important this game is. Win this one, they can start to think about a turnaround.
So the Vikings are on a typical losing streak. I'm doing well, just playing some Madden today. Apparently the Ultimate Team servers are down. I was going to do some Ultimate Team stuff, but I might not get to do that today. I think after this game I'll verify that to be sure, but it looks like they might be down. But I'm having fun with this though. This is fun.
On the set.
On first down, it's Hunt. And he's got daylight. It's a foot race. 30, the 20. Touchdown.
Oh, yes, that's how you start a game.
Kareem Hunt, an 80-yard touchdown. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive. An ideal start for them, really. You force the punt, and then you go down and score.
Yep. And you've got to see a
That's
fist
what
pump
happens.
on the sideline from the head coach, don't you? Because he's turned into his bench, and he's telling his team, this is how we prepare. Force the punt, go downfield and score. I told you guys, it's just like a boxer in the gym preparing for the fight. Now we get to turn it all loose.
Here we go. 60 yards. Hit it.
Back to throw here. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete. The former Pro Bowl linebacker Anthony Barr there to jar it free.
Nice play there to force the incompletion. And to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle, going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays like that, they might just get a few.
Yeah, once you get one, defensive teams think they come in bunches.
They'll drop to throw. Throw left side complete. That's Evans.
Well,
And he's into the end zone.
there's a 3-play drive.
Buccaneers. Mike Evans, 92 yards as the Buccaneers tack on to their lead. And I think it's safe to say we won't call many touchdown passes longer than that this year, partner.
No, I would agree with that totally. And right now, you're looking at an offensive coordinator. Conservative would not go next to his name. Risk taker, definitely, because he valued the opportunity to create a big play against what could have been disaster if they end up getting sacked or fumbling the ball in the shadow of their own goal line.
92 yards. Okay, Vikings.
Ready. 90 Wolf.
They'll run on first down. Hunt. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27th. Now whistles and a timeout. Looks like we've got a Viking slow to get up. While the trainers take a look, we'll step aside.
Well, that sucks.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Here's 2nd and 8.
Oh.
Trying to drop one in, but it's incomplete.
Well, it doesn't take any great analysis. No jokes, partner, okay? All right, on this one. But we just know that we're going to see this as the game moves forward. There's going to be 2 guys on him on just about every snap.
And he
Oh,
lost the
my
football.
God. I think we got it back, though.
So
Yeah, we
he
did.
escaped, so to speak, maintaining the football. Defensively, though, opportunity miss.
It definitely was, because that's all defenses talk about. Getting the football and either advancing it the other way or just getting possession.
This is caught inside the 15. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Mike Evans, his 10th touchdown of the season, 2nd of the game, as the Buccaneers tack on to their lead. Still first quarter, 2 receiving touchdowns for him. How are they going to slow him down?
I think they're thinking about altering their game plan. Whatever they came in with, now maybe you switch a better cover guy to him. Or you make sure you have more people in his general area wherever he lines up to at least try.
This is like that Miami Dolphins game last week. It was still the first quarter when I scored that touchdown.
He'll look to throw. That's caught by the big tight end, O.J. Howard. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. That play going for 16 yards to start the drive. First down. Meanwhile, taking a look at what's going on in KC. Now, you saw the score at the bottom of your screen a moment ago. We got a good one going on there. Jacoby Brissett, a first quarter touchdown pass in that one. Second quarter now in Tampa Bay. It's the Buccaneers in control of the football, as they've got it with a 1st and 10. All fighting off the defender.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
So he got free of 1 tackle, but couldn't do a whole lot else. Only gets 3 yards there on the heels of the 1-yard pickup. Sets up 3rd and 6. Now back to throw. And he's got a man. It's the tight end Howard, complete. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. They give him 27 yards on the 3rd down conversion.
That's how you convert.
And with that completion, he's now north of 200 yards here in the first half. Boy, a tough start for the secondary defensively.
It is, and it's got to put a dent in their confidence. And, you know, you always want to keep that up and feel like you can always bounce back after plays. But with the kind of numbers he's putting up here, it's starting to wear on them a little bit, I think. So they're looking at each other and trying to figure out what defense will work and how can they play better without getting beat deep for big passes.
Add the gain here to the previous play, and it's better than 40 yards total. Talk about a big first half. Already has the 2 touchdowns, adding to his receiving total there, picking up the first down.
He's coming off the line so fast. I think he's intimidating the defensive backs with his explosiveness, and he's chipping away at their confidence.
I've definitely got a lot better at passing. I'm a lot calmer now when it comes to passing. Like, I wait longer, and it works for me.
It's Hunt. He's still fighting forward. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4. The last run got 6. Now 2nd and 4. 2nd and 4. This will be caught just inside the 10. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. 11 yards there. First down. Great mix of play calling so far. 3 runs, 3 passes. All 3 passes have been completions. 1st and goal.
I think on defense now, you have to almost take a chance. Rely on your scouting. Pick a play you think they would run here and just load up for it and see what happens.
Ready, set. Mike is 59. Mike is 59. Mike's 59.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5.
Well, Brennan, we always know that once you score 1 touchdown,
you're
without a doubt. And so far today, he's got 1, but was denied as he tried to get the 2nd one.
Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. They'll set up a throw. Defensively, I think they can smell a step. Under pressure, down he goes.
Well, dang it.
Sacked at the 10. Linval Joseph in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year.
Well, maybe that can give him a little bit of a pick-me-up, a little bit of a jolt. One of the few things that's gone right defensively.
Yeah, one of the very few
it's really
things.
been a first half to forget.
We probably got the field goal, though. Ready, ready!
10-2 stop.
Ready, ready!
You better bring. I'm letting you know right now, you better bring. Ready, ready?
They'll look to throw. He's going to float this one deep right side. And that'll wind up incomplete. Try to give his man room to run under it, but it's second down.
91.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 as they line up 2nd and 10. They'll run. This is Hunt.
Yeah, another good run there. He's been such a big part of their success here this afternoon. And that last carry, it puts him over 100 yards now for the day.
Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Hunt. And brought down, but not before he was able to break the tackle, and the extra effort moves the sticks. Move the chains, a gain of 7 on 3rd down. Got to say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on 3rd and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage. So they're going to throw the football more times than not. That was a nice, easy rhythm throw right there, and they pick up the first down.
Right side caught by O.J. Howard. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on 1st down. Out of the gun, they run it with Hunt. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1. The Bucs on 3rd down. They've been near perfect, 4 for 5 to this point. This time they face a 3rd and 2. And he finds Howard complete.
What happened? What? What happened there?
Let's go. 15.
That got. I don't.
Let's go.
They'll run on 1st down. Hunt. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34.
I don't know what happened there.
Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. They
Did I
stay
like
on the
pull my
ground
arm
again.
muscle or
It's Hunt.
something?
And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45.
Here we go. Here we go. Here we go.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. Now after the run by Hunt, here's 1st and 10. Back to throw. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Evans. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the 1st down completion. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. They'll look to throw here. And the ball is knocked out. And the Vikings pick up the football. And this one will be returned to right around the 38-yard line.
We have seen this before, and we know coaches preach about this and work on it all the time. Catch the ball. You know there's going to be some traffic somewhere. They've got to put it away and secure it as they try and get downfield.
I swear. What does that sound mean?
Let's go now.
That's an interesting little sound.
On 1st down, it's Hunt. Oh, and he's not going to make it out of the end zone. The push too strong, and that'll be a safety. Well, I think you can go ahead and give your punter an assist on that one. Pinned him deep, and the defense comes through with 2 points.
You're exactly right, partner. This was all set up by a great punt, and if the ball goes in the end zone, this never happens. So great call. Give the punt team and the punter some love.
Wow.
Here we go. Set. 18 Gators. Ready, ready.
They'll run on 1st down. Hunt. So a nice job to break the 1 tackle, but not much daylight after that as he's brought down.
Defense.
And the dreaded face mask penalty, that's going to cost him 15 yards.
And it's such a dangerous play. Body going one way, and then your head gets yanked back the other. 15 yards is the right call.
The throw right side is complete here on the first play of the drive. First down yardage on the first play of the drive. Give him 14. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
On 2nd down, it's Hunt. And he's across the 40, 3 extra yards to the 43. And he's able to get most of what he needed on the carry there. 7 yards on the gain, and it's 3rd and 2 now.
I thought that was a good call. Passing situation on 2nd down. They hit him with a draw instead and pick up nice yardage.
Yeah, because and I think the ball's out.
Oh, my
and the Vikings
God.
pick up the football.
Stop fumbling the ball.
The psychology of the game never ceases to amaze me because you would think there would never be a fumble from what we hear from coaches all the time, right?
And how much they practice not fumbling.
Practice it, preach it, talk about it all the time.
God. This isn't my fault. It's not my fault.
Go! 60 Pittsburgh.
On 1st down, Hunt. He'll get about 4 here, down to the 43-yard line.
3rd quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
Now a throw here on 2nd down, and that's complete. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. That one a 1st down pickup of 8. Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Now a play fake here on 1st down. And a scary incompletion, almost picked off. It would have been their first INT of the game. Instead, 2nd down. Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. 11 yards there, 1st down. He's played a great game and continues right there, even with this lead, confident to throw the pass and have the reception made.
There's no doubt who the leader of their team is there? There's no doubt who they want to ride all the way to the finish. The strategy would tell you, run the football, run the clock down. Instead, they're letting him throw it because they feel that confident in what he's getting done. He's still rumbling, isn't he? Still looking fresh in this one despite the heavy workload. But you and I both know, well-conditioned, and he did tell us that he thrives on being at his peak late in ball games.
He'll look to throw. He's got it. And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. O.J. Howard, his 3rd touchdown now on the year as the Buccaneers tack on to their lead. They had the lead in the 4th, but still passing. Finding the big target for the touchdown.
I want to pass, I'll pass.
Everybody gets to join in the fun. You know, it doesn't have to just be the wide receivers catching touchdown passes. The tight end doesn't just have to do just...
I love how they're making kind of like making fun of it, sort of.
And he got blown up, losing yardage on the play back at the 44. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down. A pass for negative yardage, obviously no good. Maybe he shouldn't have thrown it, or maybe he shouldn't have caught it.
And I think we were seeing it at the same time, weren't we? Maybe you let that one go, right? Because you can see the lost yardage about to develop. But that goes against every instinct of a receiver. They're taught to catch everything. So it's really hard to be mad at him and yell at him for trying to make that play. Brendan, every great running backs coach I've talked with has always talked about when you have great vision, you're not consciously thinking about your cuts and your moves. You're just doing them. And I think that's what we're seeing tonight. He's about run them into submission, hasn't he?
You took the words right out of my mouth. I was just going to use that phrase. He has run them into submission.
Wave the white flag.
Looking to throw. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete. The former Pro Bowl linebacker Anthony Barr there to charge free.
You're annoying.
Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. 11 yards there, 1st down.
I've got an idea. Let's skip racing to the airport at the end of this game. Let's go to the post-game press conference. I have a feeling that the quarterback of this winning team is going to be given a whole lot of credit to the running game and the offensive line.
Yeah, I was just going to say the offensive line, yes, carrying the ball has been key, but those guys up front, they've made a lot of space. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. They'll set up to throw. Going for the deep ball. And that is incomplete.
Oh, that would have been great.
Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. 2nd down. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Here's a throw right side, taken in by his tight end.
And, partner, I think that was a great example that not all tight ends are created equal. Because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
So it's Buccaneer football as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And he will have the first before he's brought down right on the chalk of the 20. It'll go as a gain of 6 that time.
Exactly
and
what we
it moves
needed.
the chains as well.
The goal for any offense versus a zone defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route.
Mike is 59. Mike the 59.
They'll run on 1st down. It's Hunt. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. Now whistles and a timeout. Looks like we've got a Vikings.
Oh, man, I've injured 2 of the Vikings.
While the training staff takes a peek, we'll take a break.
Sorry, Vikings.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. That one looks like he'll throw here.
Oh, that would have been so cool.
But it's
That would have been so cool.
incomplete. 4th quarter, you've got the big lead. If you're coaching, Charles, you still taking shots like that downfield?
I'd be a little more concerned with running some clock and making sure you're taking...
And give him another 6. It's caught for a touchdown, and the blowout continues.
Well, this game is definitely over, but we do know some people like to go ahead and continue to add to their score, don't we?
Yeah, I don't know that they need to add any more right now, though. I'm just starting to think about those dinner plans tonight, my friend.
Well, you and I will be thinking about dinner plans, but we also know their playing people are thinking, how can I get some more scores for my fantasy, for other things? They're trying to figure that part out now.
By the way, last weekend we went sushi because that's what you wanted.
Oh,
We're going
no.
with steak tonight.
I'm in.
The touchdown pass is under review. No. I want my ridiculous number of points. Give me my points back. You can't take my points away from me. Actually, they can. They definitely can do that. Okay, it was a touchdown. Nah. Alright, we should probably just let him go. We should probably just let him go.
On 1st down, Hunt. And able to break 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
Let him know, let him know.
Let him know, let him know. Let him know, let him know, chat. Let him know, let him know, chat. What do those little sounds mean? I feel like that's new. I could be wrong, though.
Ready, ready!
They'll run again with Hunt. They can't. Defenders giving chase, but I don't think they're going to get there. Past the 20, and he takes it in for the score on the game's final play, so it doesn't affect the outcome, but a little whipped cream on top to their ending.
Or as our friends in Bayou Country would say, that's a little lagniappe, a little extra on top. One of the fun parts about working with you is that we've learned that there are different ways to do things than the way we were brought up to do them. This is Madden. Of course they were going to go ahead and get another score. What do you mean take a knee?
And that just makes the final margin even more lopsided. Well, Charles, it's one thing to win.
Man.
It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't
That was
help
good
but feel
stuff
great
right there.
about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for Tampa Bay, the great run they've been on continues as they move to 9-1 now. And they'll get to stay home again next week. Meanwhile, for Minnesota, it'll be loss number 6 on the season for them. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. So that's a wrap for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. And this has been a presentation of the NFL on E.
Entering XP feedback screen, you have 2 options. You have 24 options. Fantasy goals is selected. Entering franchise hub screen, things to view, docs, view message, X factor safety is selected.
Yeah, but you didn't like that, Harrison Smith, did you? Good game, man. We've seen it. These are all things we've seen. All the dialogue we've... I got another 1,000 XPs. 100 legacy for that, too. Sweet.
Entering
Oh, I got a
franchise hub
trophy!
screen, things to do.
I got a trophy! I got a trophy! I got a trophy! What did I get?
Notifications. Power. Share play. Button. Notifications. 2 new notifications. Button. Madden NFL 20. Trophies.
Actually, what?
Madden NFL. Madden NFL
Good,
notifications. New. From PlayStation. New. Trophy earned. Plans. Patrick
Oh,
Mahomes
yeah,
Legacy
okay.
Award. Just
So
now.
I've reached the Patrick Mahomes Legacy Award. I can continue to get Legacy Awards if I get more Legacy points.
Notifications.
So there you go. There you go, son.
Advanced week.
Alright, we can
View
advance the
box
week.
score. Advanced things to do. You have 2 options. Next week is selected.
Start your week by installing your game plan.
Start your week by installing your game plan.
Start weekly. View message. X factor LD is selected.
Another message. Wow, it's literally the same. It's Luke Keckley again. I'll treat him the same way, and it's the same message, by the way. So I gotta play against the Panthers again? Yeah, by the way, it was the Panthers that I had trouble with before. So I gotta, they're next on my docket, it looks like.
Play season game. Start weekly training. Start simulate 600.
Next on the docket is the Carolina Panthers. Alright. I want to confirm.
Play season game is select.
We'll go back to this if we can't do anything in Ultimate Team.
Entering main menu screens.
I want to confirm it.
Franchise Ultimate Team.
Oh, it looks like there may be truth to it. Oh, nope, never mind.
Missions. There are no missions available at this time.
Nope,
But Super
it's fine.
Team Diamonds. Ultimate
Kickoff, what's this?
Entering mission select screen, you have 3 options. Complete a seasonal performer set is selected.
Welcome, Dark D0L. Glad you're here in the chat. refresh the chat. Alright.
Complete a team Quixel set is selected. Complete a seasonal performer set is
set. What does that mean?
entering mission steps screen. You have 2 options. Collect 20 ultimate kickoff collectibles. Choose your player. Collect 20 ultimate kickoff. Entering ways to complete screen. You have 3 options. Play challenges is selected. Purchase a pack is selected.
Play challenge.
Play
We'll
challenges
do
is
that.
selected.
How about that?
Entering error pop-up. This feature is currently unavailable. Please check back again later.
Oh.
Okay.
Oh, looks like... Oh, never mind. I guess it is unavailable. Huh. Alright. So this is Madden 20.
Missions.
But it looks like I can't actually complete the missions right now. I was told the Ultimate Team servers are having problems right now, and it looks like they are.
Entering campaign screen, you have 14
Alright.
options.
Fine,
Entering
fine.
lead ultimate. No. Yes.
I'll be back, Ultimate Team. I'll be back. I guess for now I'll just face the Panthers. That's cool.
Entering main menu screen, Ultimate Team. Subscribe
What's the
now.
subscribe now thing, I wonder?
Face of the face of the franchise. Entering. Start. Last played face of the franchise.
Greetings to you, greetings.
Entering franchise. Advanced
We're gonna
week.
play against the
season
Panthers
game
here.
is selected.
And we're gonna win.
Entering team select screen. The Tampa Bay. Ready.
The Panthers are going down, y'all. I hope you're not Panther fans. Oh, we're gonna win. Oh yeah, we're definitely gonna win. Definitely. Actually, I say that, but the Panthers are a team that actually gave me trouble 2 games ago. We faced them 2 games ago, and they gave me quite a lot of trouble. We won by 3 points. So we did still win, but it was tough. So let's see if it's still tough. Or if my team has just reached a level of awesomeness that cannot be, destroyed.
Hey everybody, it's the coach. This is Madden 20 on EA Sports. We are moments away from kickoff, and we've got a good one on tap.
Yeah, we do.
Between the Carolina Panthers and the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. I'll be back with you again with scores around the league at halftime. But kickoff right around the corner.
Indeed.
Standing by to call the action, here are Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Now we're about 5 miles northwest of downtown Tampa at beautiful Raymond James Stadium near Florida's Gulf Coast. The scene a few moments ago.
I have no doubt,
here
but I'll
it
take your
is.
word
It's
for it.
unlike any other in
I've been told they're good,
Both
though.
teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Carolina Panthers and the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. With Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Godden. Charles, you talk about storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our 2 quarterbacks, certainly 2 of the best in the business.
And nowadays, I don't think you can get by for long periods of time without a top-flight quarterback. The way the game is played, with all the responsibility he has and how the game flows through him, if he's not on the top of his game, your team's not going to benefit at all.
Alright, here we go. So last time they were able to completely stop our running game. Can they do that this time, I wonder?
Ready? 60 Pittsburgh. 54. Get it.
They'll run on first down. It's Hunt, and from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. The numbers on the ground for Hunt a week ago. Just downright unbelievable. I mean, when you amass that many yards, I don't know what else to say.
Get to the ball.
Personally,
Get to the ball.
I thought it was a game for the ages for him. Ripped off some long runs in that contest, didn't he?
He did indeed. Some very long runs, and that total, scary. There's a throw out wide complete to his running back right side. They'll give him a yard on the play, and all of a sudden here, it's 3rd down.
We're in trouble.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Hunt. And he will have the first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. 7 yards there, good enough to move the sticks.
I'm not sure that this play was designed for him specifically, but they got through the progressions and got the ball to him. So, second catch on the drive. He may not be a primary guy, but they definitely want him involved, don't they?
Absolutely. This early, the opening drive, as you said, 2 catches. So, if they can get him going in the passing game, that should open up his running game, too. Pretty nice work defensively there on the first down run as they hold him to a gain of a couple. 2 yards on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete. So the failure to connect on second down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Airing this one out for Evans. That's caught inside the 20. Yeah, he's going to get this deep on a Carolina side of the field.
That is a good pass right there. That is a good pass.
Entering pause screen. Resume.
You know what? That would be cool. That would be cool. I wish it was real too, honestly. That would be I would definitely do it.
Tampa Bay, 46 yards. So after the big play, look at this.
Well, mine are
all the way
blue,
down at the 15 now on first
But yes,
and 10.
I do wish that you know, it'd be nice if they could
pick up of 8.
the thing is,
leaves them with 2
at the
to
same
go
time,
on
I also
second
don't mind being
down.
blind either. Being blind is going to be a lot of
Another good run there for a guy who, remember, on Wednesday was named NFC Offensive Player of the Week for what he did a week ago.
Yeah, you know it takes some solid runs and some extra special ones in order to win that type.
And he's into the end zone.
Well, thank you.
Touchdown,
I appreciate that.
Buccaneers.
That was a very nice compliment. Thank you.
Chris Godwin, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Bucs have taken a first quarter lead.
All drives that result in points
Very much
hurt a
appreciated.
defense, but when they are the sustained variety, play after play, and
Also,
they just
that was
can't
a
get off
touchdown
the field
pass.
and stop them, that can be demoralizing.
That's how we start this thing off. Oh no! Oh no! They're challenging the play. No! Why must you do this to me? Why? Let me keep my touchdown. Let me keep it. You know you want me to keep it. Keeping it. Keeping it. Yep, they counted it. All right. That's what I wanted to hear.
Set, 15, lining. 15 line. Snap.
On first down, Hunt. And he is across midfield from 149 to the other 49, a gain of just 2.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because when they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on first and 10. And this one caught on
they're
the
calling it
sideline,
incomplete.
but they say already out of bounds. Now the throw didn't give him a chance to turn it upfield, and that brings up second down. Running with Hunt here out of the shotgun. Now
Oh,
the ball
no.
comes loose.
Okay.
And they have the football and will take over at the 24-yard line. Often on fumbles, you look at the guy who coughed it up and say, geez, what did he do? But, hey, let's tip the cap to the defense here.
Not a problem at all, my man. I'm not even going to tip it. I'm going to doff my cap to him. Congratulations. Big-time play. Knocking it free and creating something good for your team.
So
All right,
here are the...
Here we go. Set. 10 logo. Check. Watch the before.
The play action fake. They'll look to throw. Throw right side, taken in by Godwin. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down.
Entering pause screen. Resume.
Well, considering I don't drink,
Result 21 yards.
Down. 50. Play.
well,
Go.
wait a minute.
Now they come up.
Wait a minute. There's multiple things with it. There's multiple things wrong with that. First of all, first of all, I don't drink, but that's beside the point. Second of all, if you said look over there, she's hot, I wouldn't look anywhere because it wouldn't matter which way I looked because I couldn't see her no matter if I was looking at her or not. That would never work.
To stop the clock.
On the ready. 59, come on. Check, 59. Five.
On second down now. It's Hunt fighting down past the 45. It'll be a gain of 7, and they get it back to a 3rd and 3.
Well, there's an example of patience being rewarded. Ran the ball on first down and got stuffed. Most people would scream, throw the ball here in this situation.
The ball comes out, but this will fortunately wind up out of bounds. Now, after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. We'll check on his status when we get back.
Another injury. It's not me. I'm not injured.
Quarterback now, 7 of 10 here in this first half, and he's got a 1st and 10. They're going to look to throw.
I wouldn't want all the girls. I have a fiance. I'm engaged. I mean, you know, maybe you can, but I wouldn't want to.
Challenge play.
Let's look at the
medical center.
You got injured.
Entering injury report. Position player name K. Beckwith. Position ML. Injury type torn pectoral. Injury length placed on error.
I don't think that was one of my players.
Entering coaching screen.
Down to the 9.
Let's go.
We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll send you across state to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman will have all the stats and all the scores from games going on during another busy Sunday in the National Football League. Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete. On second down, it's Hunt. And finding room to work, he's down to the 2-yard line. 7 big yards on the carry there to get him within range of the goal line with 3rd down upcoming. On 3rd down, here's Hunt. And he's in. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Kareem Hunt, his 21st touchdown of the season as the Buccaneers tack on to their lead. Able to punch it in on 3rd down.
Entering coaching screen depth chart.
Well, thank you again for that. However, thank you for that. However, I wouldn't be trying, so you know.
Makes it easier for those guys.
I'm not that kind of guy. I don't flirt when I I have a fiance that I love a lot, and that's the way it is.
They'll try and start this drive in the air.
Oh, that didn't work at all.
And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete. The all-pro linebacker Luke Kuechly right there on the coverage, stride for stride. Not wanting to take a chance this time, they'll keep it on the ground. And he loses the football a second time. And it's picked up by the Panthers. And they're going to take over right there at the 22-yard line.
We need to stop fumbling the ball. Now, this is not my fault. I'm only the quarterback in this mode, but come on. Buccaneers. Come on now.
Here we go.
You can do better than that.
10-2.
You can do better than that.
54. Get it.
Well, they're just going to run it here up the middle. And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. So we've reached halftime here in a 4-point game. As we send you a stone's throw away across I-4 to Orlando. They're standing by is Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach?
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. Things starting to get interesting in this final weekend before Thanksgiving. So let's see what's going on around the NFL. We'll get started over at the Mercedes-Benz Superdome in New Orleans. And it's the Saints who have the lead in the second quarter. Cameron Meredith, a touchdown reception.
What?
From there, let's head to New Jersey. The Jets at home at MetLife Stadium. And you can see there, it's the visiting LA Rams who have the lead in that one. 2 touchdown passes there for Jared Goff. Finally, let's get up to the place they call Titletown, Green Bay, Wisconsin, to see what's happening with the Packers. And at this point, they trail the visiting Atlanta Falcons. Matt Ryan with 3 touchdown passes there. Meanwhile, in our game, it's been a back-and-forth first half. Who can put it together in the second half? For the answer,
well, now,
we turn it back over to our broadcast team.
I've literally been saying that I have a fiance. I've said it 3 times. To be fair, I appreciate the compliments, but you know, I've already given you my thoughts.
They'll begin the drive with Hunt, and he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one will swallow it up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally.
Okay, well, I do apologize for that.
That they can run through. Didn't
but yes,
happen on that play.
I do appreciate the nice words.
Now from the 28.
But yes, I do appreciate it.
Hunt. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball, but when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace it.
That wasn't the implication.
Down he goes. Shaq Thompson drops him for a loss of 10, and it's going to be 4th and long.
That was pretty bad.
Let's go now. 15 line. 15 line. Hit it.
On play action, they'll throw. Wide open receiver complete. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. Call that a very strong gain of 24.
Entering pause screen. Resume.
Oh, that's cool. It's cool. You don't have to like it. You know, no one requires you to like every game. That's cool.
So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. On first down, they'll run with Hunt. Fights off another.
I think the second tackler would have learned from the first.
This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. 8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple. They'll keep it on the ground. Hunt.
Oh yeah, I know it. I know it.
First down here inside the 30. Touchdown.
There we go. We needed that.
Kareem Hunt. Touchdown number 22 of the season as the Buccaneers tack on to their lead. And he certainly played a pivotal role with those 2 TDs and why they're up on the scoreboard right now.
Well, someone's all about winning, aren't they? Because he's not worried about the number. Sure, it's great to have 2 touchdowns. But the bottom line is what he's doing is contributing to their lead. He wants to continue to do so.
All right. We are in the lead. I think we're in the lead by one touchdown and a field goal, but still, it's a lead.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. The connection here with Nelson Aguilar. And he'll get it up a little shy of the 15. They'll spot him down at the 14-yard line.
Nothing fancy on first down, but a very consistent type of a play. Hit that slant. A lot of people call it an extension.
Oh, I wouldn't worry about it. The ball
comes out.
It's definitely has its complications.
So it goes as a fumble, but the key thing, not a fumble loss.
Yeah, that stat's big, isn't it? I mean, I remember watching teams play. The ball might be on the ground a number of times during the game, but the other team doesn't get it.
I did beat the Raiders, in fact.
Ball game. And in this case, they were able to retain
I kind of pummeled the Raiders.
In Tampa, it's the Bucs. They've got the football.
The Raiders.
They also are in front here on the scoreboard as we start the 4th. This quarterback now 12 of 17 through the air as he leads his guys up on first down. They'll drop to throw. Over the middle to Evans. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. 11 more on that one and another first down. That's the number 2 receiver in the NFL in terms of yardage. And tell you what, a few more plays like that, he won't be number 2 for long.
Well, that's what often happens when you have competitors running around the field. These guys
Mike Evans
know
is
where
number
they
2 right
stand
now.
in relationship to yardage, totals, numbers, the whole deal. And let's face it, all of them, they all want to be number 1.
No, I don't think I did. No, sorry, I don't think I did.
So
I can't give you an affirmative on that one.
At the 43. Back to throw here. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. That one goes for 24 yards.
It's got to the point where we see guys like that make that type of a catch. Not fair goes through my brain. that size, that speed, and now they're acting like wide receivers, too.
Yeah, tight end one-handed catches. They're kind of like wide receiver one-handed catches nowadays.
Just not right.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. He finds his tight end, Howard. That's complete. And they'll work this down to the 15 for a pickup of 4.
Nightbot said it all. That's right.
It's second down.
Thank you, Nightbot.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause. I think we're seeing the effect that runs like that are starting to have on this game. They're a little bit slower, that front seven, reacting to the football, almost like body blows in boxing, slowing them down, and they're really starting to take over in this game.
So first and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. He'll look to throw, and he's got his tight end, Howard. It's a Buccaneer touchdown.
They pull ahead some more.
His 4th touchdown on the year as the Buccaneers tack on to their lead. Yeah, he is a reliable target. They like to get him involved. They got him involved there for the score.
And they should. He's a very good player. Remember, they can use him in certain positions, so many different spots, and he usually comes through for them.
What I'm drinking is called Big K Cola OH. It's actually a local brand of soda. So, there you go. It's an Ohio brand of soda. Yeah.
60 or 59. Hey, defense, let's go. Pick it up, D.
It's quite good, yeah.
First down. It's Hunt, and he'll take this one up over the 20 to the 21-yard line. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down. Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on second down. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6.
Gatorade.
They'll set up a throw. And that's knocked away and incomplete.
That was a short drive. That was a real short drive.
Set, ready? 90, Wolf. 54.
On first down, Hunt. And he's got this down to the 35. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Yep, nothing wrong with some good clean H2O.
And he finds a man on a crossing route. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard
Oh, never mind though,
line.
because he grabbed the face mask.
Wow, a personal foul at this stage in the 4th. Hard to believe.
Really hard to believe, and now that glow of hope that you had begins to flicker out, doesn't it?
Yep. And now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage. The Panthers going to use the second of their timeouts.
I have a gap too.
As the clock will stop with 45 seconds.
He was actually knocked out in a baseball accident.
This, in all probability, another run here.
I was playing baseball back in high school.
Here's 2nd and 8. And he's across for the touchdown. And in the final minute, that should just about seal it.
And that touchdown should make you feel comfortable. But do you really feel like it's totally over yet?
Not totally, but I think you're pretty much there.
Yeah, you've still got to make sure you stay with it, do all the right things.
Well, I can't.
Entering pause screen. Resume.
Let's see. Panman76. No, I can't see at all. I'm totally blind. This game has features built into it made for the blind. For instance, the feature I can show off right now, it narrates most of the game's menu. So even this pause menu here, I can move through the options and
Instant replay. Highlights. Resume.
For me, it wasn't a baseball that hit me. I was playing baseball in a gym in high school, and I got tripped, and I fell, and my face smacked the linoleum of the gym floor. and that's what shattered the tooth. So
Call him out.
I
Resume.
could technically see when I was just born for about 2 months of my life, but I could only see for about 2 months. I don't remember any of it, so I might as well say I was born blind, but really I could see for 2 months before I went blind. So
Down the stretch, especially.
oh yeah, I can imagine plenty of things. Things that I've
Charles, we
felt,
saw a
or
lot
things
of
that I've
points go
experienced,
up
I
in
can
this
imagine
one.
just fine.
Certainly defensively, stuff that they can look at on film, don't you think?
No doubt about it, and they've got to go back and check where the errors are, how they're going to fix them, and continue to get better at what they do. But they also need a little adjustment with their confidence. To give up that many points, even if you
It's hard
win
to
a
explain.
game,
Just
that
kind
can
of
hurt you.
I can still, if I
So for the
felt the way something
Buccaneers,
feels, or
they
if I
get
felt
win
like
number
the shape
10
of
on
the
the
thing,
year as they
I
move
can still
to 10-1.
imagine that thing in my head.
And they'll
I
get
can
to stay
imagine
home
the
again
texture of it,
next
and, the
week.
shape of it.
Meanwhile, for Carolina, the loss is number 8 for them on the year.
Post-game
And they'll get a
report
chance to
players
redeem
tab.
themselves at home.
I'm using a screen
next
reader
week.
called NVDA, which is reading me chat
And for Charles
every time
Davis
someone
and
types
our
in something
entire
new.
crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been
fact,
watching the NFL.
I can show you
on
that
EA
too.
Sports.
I'm clairvoyant.
Finish game.
I will show you that too. Let's have someone type something in chat right around now. You're gonna get double game audio for a second, but type something in chat.
Moderator badge,
there we
11
go.
month subscriber, 6 month badge, badge cheer 5k badge koi joy dark D0L. Do you remember any of your senses other than sight?
So there you go.
Entering XP
So that's what that sounds
screen,
like.
You have 2 options. You have 22 options. Fantasy goals is selected. Entering franchise hub screen.
that's
things
awesome.
To do.
Yep.
New docs score. New message. X
All right, so
factor
let's read this
LP is
message
selected.
real quick. It's all game out there, blah 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 blah. It's just same old, same old. I've earned 1,000 XP.
Entering franchise hub screen. Things to do.
You're alright. You're alright, Dark D0L. I am perfectly okay with questions. I don't mind answering questions at all, so whatever you got, as long as it's not wildly inappropriate, I can answer questions for you. It's fine.
Entering. Lord.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, you're fine.
No.
You're fine.
No.
All right, so let's
Yes.
exit this mode, and we only have about 20
Entering
minutes
main
left in the
menu
stream.
screen,
So what we're gonna do is we're gonna do a little
Superstar
Superstar
X
KO. Even though I suck at it, we're gonna do it
OPT
anyway.
Franchise.
That's right. We're gonna
Superstar
do it
Co.
anyway.
Entering error pop.
Oh, you
This
can't play
feature
that
is
either.
Currently unavailable. Please check back again
Well,
later.
darn it.
Okay. Superstar
I can't play Superstar KO
X-Factors.
either.
Ultimate Team. Franchise.
What do we do?
Exhibition.
20 minutes isn't really enough time to play a game. I can't play Superstar KO at all, or do anything on my Ultimate Team. So all the things that are short things, I can't really do. That's kind of unfortunate. Well, here's what we'll do. Here's what we'll do. We're gonna
More
close this
Madden
real
NFL
fast.
20. Close application. Confirm. Close application. Home screen. Madden NFL 20.
And
Button. Options button. Options menu.
I'm gonna briefly
L1 button to the left
switch
end.
games
R1 button
here.
to the right end. On the home screen, press the left and right buttons to select applications. Press the up button to move to the function screen, where you can select system functions.
There. Alright, so we'll switch the game.
Mortal Kombat 11. Button.
And, Joy's, I know Joy's not going to like this, but this is something I can do quickly. I apologize to you, Joy.
Mortal Kombat 11.
Joy needs to lurk. I feel like I missed something here. I feel like I missed something, but anyway, it's all good, guys. So anyway, with a little bit of time we have left, I figure I will go ahead and do a
fight. Local. Turn online. Combat.
I will do a Combat League match for you. Well, maybe a couple. I don't know. It depends on how much time we have. We have five. It's 5:13. Okay, maybe two. I don't know. We'll see. A little bit quick Combat League stuff, cause fun times, man, fun times. And I have the Johnny Cage announcer voice, so that's cool. Oh, that's cool. That guy didn't want to fight me, I guess. That's fine. That's fine. Moving on. All right, let's actually I need to close remote play. That's what I need to do. Okay. We can do that. We can do that. There we go. There we go. We're back to normal now.
Chosen dude.
Yeah, I guess. Wow. It's super down.
Sassy Molassy.
Sassy Molassy.
The Bone Dome.
I don't really have a whole lot of time. I have less than 20 minutes left, so I figured I'd just, have some fun with this. Yeah, it's pretty good. Pretty good, yeah.
What are your intentions toward Katana?
Only honorable ones, I assure you.
Hurt her, Liu Kang, and you answer to me.
Round 1. Fight.
Okay, let's see what this guy's got. Okay.
Round 2. Fight.
Oh, nice catch. That was a nice roll and a nice catch.
Take your time, getting up.
Final
Dark
round.
DZRL, could we not call people dumb? Could we actually be kind to other people in the chat? There's no need for that whatsoever.
Finisher.
Alright. If you insist. Maha!
Fatality. Liu Kang wins.
I might pronounce this wrong, but Fedarin? Fedarin, I think? Thank you for the follow. I appreciate that. Muchly appreciated. Thank you, thank you. I gotta win. Greetings to you, Fedarin. I'm sorry if I got your name wrong. I gotta win one more because this set of two out of three, basically.
Fight.
All right. That's what I'm working on. Oh, nice parry. Oh, nice.
Only fools fight today.
Okay. All right, that was a nice win by them.
Round 2. Fight.
Okay. One more round and I got this.
Fight.
Well, I can't even argue with that. I should have seen the roll coming. He's been using the roll. Can't even argue with it. Dark DZRL, you are cruising towards a ban.
Finish him.
Dark DZRL, you are cruising towards a ban. This is your last warning. I will straight up ban you.
Jay wins.
Thank you, but kind words alone aren't going to allow you to be cruel to other people in the chat. It doesn't work like that.
Round
Also, I lost.
Fight.
So there's that. How about PS4? I'm literally witnessing you be mean to people in my chat. I will not tolerate it. I will if you keep it up.
You woke the dragon.
Round 2. Fight!
That's not banter.
Finisher.
I win. Alright. You're good for now. So, that, ladies and gentlemen, is how you win at Combat League. That was a win. So I won best 2 out of 3, therefore I win the set.
Liu Kang wins.
That's believe me, that's not true. That's not true at all. I've known plenty of trolls that will string you along for a long time and then say something really truly terrible. But I'll take it for now. I accept your apology for now. However, you are on warning.
Online.
So yes, if you
Combat League.
are consistently
Rank set.
mean to people in my chat, I will ban you. This is supposed to be a place where you can have a good time
Fight.
and enjoy yourself, not you know, be harassed. So, Cray, I apologize on his behalf, their behalf. We'll go with their behalf. I don't want to make any assumptions. And we're gonna move on. In fact, actually, we're gonna end the stream. Hey, Radioactive Man, my friend. I'm sorry you're just coming in as we're about to end the stream. I just won a match of Combat League. Just wanted to do that for a little bit because we had a little bit of extra time.
Confirm.
So I thought it was a nice thing to do.
Home screen. Mortal Kombat 11. Button. Options button. Options menu. L1
all right.
button to the left end.
So,
R1 button to
we're
the
going
right
to end
end.
the stream for now,
On the home
guys. Now,
screen, press
here
the left
is
and right
the
buttons to select
scoop.
applications. Press the up button to move to the function screen, where you can select system
Here's the
functions.
scoop. Tomorrow is audio game, well, the first of 2 audio game days in a row. This is my first week where I'm doing 2 audio game days in a row. So tomorrow is going to be, first we're going to do the Veil demo. It's a demo of a new audio game that's just about to come out. They released a second demo of it, and they say they changed some things about it. So we're going to try that out tomorrow. After that, first of all, Dark D0L, I haven't known you for 2 years. I've only been streaming for a year. Well, seriously, anyway. Send it to superblindman01@gmail.com. That's my email. Send it there. Alright. So, we're going to try the Veil demo. And then once we've tried that, we're going to go ahead and play more Manamon. And so the Veil demo is probably going to be very short. It's only about a half hour long, as I understand it, because it's kind of the same demo as the first one. They just changed some stuff about it. So we're going to do that. Then play some Manamon for the rest of the time, both Friday and Saturday. So that's what we got to look forward to. For now, please do check out the Breakdown Walls crew at breakdownwalls.net/Discord. Join us there. Everyone's welcome there. Also, if you haven't listened to the podcast yet, also check that out, breakdownwalls.net/podcast. Because the podcast is a podcast hosted by myself and Sturlock. We discuss gaming news from the disabled and non-disabled perspectives, and it's pretty cool. This past episode we just did features a lot of crazy tangents and a lot of going off subject, but it's really a lot of fun. It was a show that we expected to be short, and then it was an hour long. Well, Dark D0L, if you don't like being called a troll, then don't act like a troll. Just pointing that out. That's the motto here. All you have to do is be nice. That's all you have to do, is be a good person in this chat. That's all you gotta do. It's not that hard. It's actually more difficult to be mean than it is to be nice. Anyway, that's just my opinion. Okay, so check all those things out. I don't think we're gonna raid someone today. I can literally point to the comments where you were not being nice. Well, okay, not literally. I won't literally point at the screen, but I can literally... I mean, I can copy and paste the comments where you were not being nice, but I'm not going to do that. Anyway, moving forward... That's right, yeah. Hang on. Let me double check. Yeah, no, that's right. That's right. Superblindman01@gmail.com. That's right. Alright. So, we're not going to raid anyone this time. We're just going to go ahead and end the stream real quick here, guys. Again, thanks everyone for being here. Thanks for stopping in and chatting and having a good time. I hope you guys enjoyed this stream. I enjoyed doing the stream as I always do. And I will see you guys tomorrow for some audio game awesomeness with a combination of the Veil demo and Manamon as well. See you guys then.